Hello guys, my name is Siesta. In this video, I would like to talk about why Valve decided to remove Overpass from the active map pool and why they decide to add Dust 2 to the active map pool. So we will decide like why they did that, what is the plans for the future, and we will try to theorize stuff like this. First, what we want to start with is that about Dust, right? So we have Dust 2, we already have it in the map pool basically from the start, and they decide to remove it, and they add, instead of Dust, they add Anubis, which was a new map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Anubis, definitely Anubis. So yeah, basically Dust 2 was removed, and why Dust 2 was removed? It was because on Pro Scene nobody was playing it. On Pro Scene just nobody was playing it. It wasn't because of the new update, it was just like the map is so simple and there is nothing to do basically. It's just a pug map, the most simple map. Even Mirage is better in terms of like it's more complex than Dust 2 basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, there was a problem with Dust 2 on T side, that the spawns are really random and you can't that much do anything on T side. For example, if you want to take long next round, you can't, because maybe you will have a spawns for B, right? So yeah, basically it's kind of limiting the T side, and you just need to do something because the game will basically force you to do. And if, for example, B is strong and you got a really good spawn on B, it's kind of like then you need to play passive default. You don't have any option, right? So yeah, that's kind of limiting the T side. And obviously CT side, a lot of teams played basically double op on CT side because it was too good. That was the reason. I think, if I'm not mistaken, only team that played Dust on Pro Scene was Big. That was their main map, if I'm not mistaken. So Big played Dust, definitely. So yeah, that's basically why they removed Dust, because nobody was playing it in Pro Scene. So why they're actually like adding it back, like what's the reason, right? Why they basically going for minus Overpass and not replacing, for example, Vertigo, which is the worst map in the map pool, or Mirage, which basically we know that they will remake Mirage, or they are working on it at least. And yeah, so why not those maps? Okay, so basically we need to talk about Overpass, okay, because there is some reason why Overpass is not in the map pool, right? And I think that's basically the answer. Overpass. They remove it because of something. If you know, in Asia will be major, right? The first major in Asia, the first biggest event in Asia basically. And Valve know that a lot of people are excited for this major because it's obviously the first Asia major, and Valve wanna make it, maybe that's the first theory, they wanna make it similar, the map pool, and more fun, because as you know, Overpass is really slow progressive map, especially on T side, and most of the times you're ending the round in a few last seconds, right? Most of the times. So that's maybe the reason. If some newer Asia players or like a fans, right, will watch Overpass, they will maybe like get bored of it, and they don't want to play the game right after that. But if they will add Dust 2, then obviously Dust 2 is with full of actions and is basically the opposite of Overpass, then maybe the newer players wanna play the game, wanna try the game. So maybe that's the reason. But I don't think this is that much the right theory. I think the second theory that I will tell you is more realistic, because this first theory is kind of like, like, bro, Valve has unlimited money. Like, they just don't need like a newer players, like maybe for achievement or something, but like, I don't know. Maybe that's could be the right theory, but I think the second is more right theory. And that's basically Overpass as it map is broken. So basically, a lot of people hate New Inferno. As you can see, they basically changed the Inferno. Right now, the level of ground is basically same. they basically bigger up the banana, so it's not like for claustrophobia and stuff like this. They remove some really like useless objects. So basically they improve Inferno a lot, and Inferno is still played even if it was in a bad state, it was still played. So basically makes sense that they didn't delete it from the map pool. But the point with Overpass, nobody actually have like a problem with Overpass, right? Most of the teams. And it's not like a least played map, it's not like the most played map, right? People hate it still, but there is, for example, Vertigo, that is the least played map in the map pool. Why they didn't remove it? The second theory starts with that I think that Overpass is broken and Valve sees it, because you know that Valve, for example, hated Olaf boost, right? When in CS:GO on Major there was Olaf boost, you know, and they just like have this auto sniper and just shoot everyone, right? And right now there people are more creative, and even from start of Overpass, you can boost over the bush like on banana, right? So you can basically have the Olaf boost. Then they ban it. They use another boost even on CT spawn, right? So basically the map is so hard to fix with those boosts. And right now in the state as it was, basically it was that you can do Olaf boost from CT spawn to see if someone crossing from T's, and you can just shoot with op, like it's just easy. And there was also like wallbang, you know, on T side, and maybe that could be like the, you know, the reason why Valve did that, because they know that they need to like do the map pool like as fast as possible, because if you do it like 2 months before the major, it will not make sense, right? The pro scene will be really like hateful towards Valve, because they will do something like this when major, the most important event, will come up soon, right? So that's basically my theory. I think that Overpass is really broken, and yeah, maybe they need to fix it in those terms, because obviously it will be abusable in major, and there is a lot of things like those boosts and wall banks and stuff like this. So maybe that's the reason, and maybe it would be like a little bit like a cheating, right? So maybe the fans will not like it, right, because of it. So yeah, it could be like two theories why they basically remove Overpass. Because on the other hand, it doesn't make that much sense, because the map is like fully reworked in terms of graphic design and stuff like this. So it wouldn't make sense. Why would you remake some map if it's not in the active map pool, right? So it needs to have some reason. It's not like random. So I think with the Dust 2 thing, I don't think Valve won it in the map pool. I just think it will be to the end of the major, and basically that comes the second phase of this video, and that's what will came up next for the map pool thing. So I think right now we are in the worst map pool ever that we actually have, because we have Dust, we have Vertigo, and maybe other maps that you don't like, but most of the times people don't like Dust and Vertigo. So actually it's kind of like a worse map pool. Only one team map, which is Nuke. So yeah, but we basically right now have, I would say, the worst map pool. And the point that I'm making right now is that I think they don't want to add Dust 2, but they don't have any option. They need to remove Overpass, and they need to add some map, and they don't have any reworked map right now except Dust 2, which was already a map pool. So I think Dust 2, this is like only for like a fill the space, right? And after major, I think they will remove Dust 2, and they will add a new reworked map. Could be Cache, because we know that like almost at the start of CS2, which is I don't know what months, but we know that someone that make map Terra, which could be also competitive map pool, I guess, he make a map called Cache, right? And he reworking it, and we can see like some screenshots from mid and stuff like this, which feels really good, right? It looks really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I think that's the reason why they're basically waiting. And yeah, Cache could be here, right? There is a lot of theory about train and cobblestone. I don't think in near future we will get those maps. Maybe train, but cobblestone definitely not, just because cobblestone is really like hard to make basically, and Valve is not like focusing right now on map pool, alright, and maps and rework. They're focusing on cheaters, stuff like this, if they even are focusing, right? We don't know. But the point that I'm making right now is that in the future map pool, I think after Major, Dust 2 will be removed. They will be replaced by, let's say, Cash, and maybe Overpass, if already is fixed, or what they will do with Overpass, I don't know. They will maybe remove Vertigo and put Overpass, so we would have actually a really good map pool. We'll see how it goes. But right now the map pool is really bad, and yeah, it's not good. As an AWPer, I love Overpass because you can do a lot of things, but yeah, it's gonna... Maybe they will add it in the future, we'll see. So that's all. Tell me your theory why they remove Overpass and they add new Dust 2, or basically it's the same. And tell me what map pool you would like to see in future. That's all from me. See you next video. Bye.